Hey you guys, so as you can see, we're up high on the mountainside and we've done 2 down and backs. Well, I guess we're on our way back for the second one now. And in no way, shape, or form do we believe he could walk through this stuff barefooted. You guys, we covered a lot of it, and the last quarter mile or so when we were in that, we were stumbling, huh? I was here and there. And it's hard to walk through in the daytime with shoes on. I just don't think so. I really don't. So we're headed back to the truck. We're gonna go back down to the trough, go in on that trail and start searching between the trail and the burn area, which puts us between 3/4 to a mile there. We've walked all the way to 3/4 of a mile up here on top of the hill, as high as I think that he would possibly go. And you guys, I'm just telling you. Chris, what do you think?
What's that now?
Anyone walking barefooted up in this stuff?
I don't think so. It would hurt, that's for sure.
If so, not very far, huh? And we went, you guys, the truck's down that way. We went 3/4 of a mile that way, right on the edge of this where it's really steep. And there were spots where we're walking through this stuff and it's knee high to waist high, and we just don't feel there's any way that he went through that barefooted. Just how hard it is alone to walk in, even in the daytime. I just don't think so. Even placing your feet with our boots on, it's still tough to walk through. And I'm feeling it. Being on the side of the hill, definitely. Like I said, we went 3/4 of a mile from where the shoes were found, and I just don't think that he would be in this sort of stuff. We're gonna go back down into the trees. There isn't this sort of brush and stuff down in there. It's mostly just flat forest with, and not a leaved forest, you guys, like sand and rock and lots of horse trails. And I think he probably would have stayed on one of those horse super highways, because they're definitely in there. They're 3 and 4 foot wide. They're well packed and they're clear of debris from the horses running on them all the time. So we're gonna go back to the truck and then go back down the hill, back to the trough, and then come back in that way. And like I said, when you get up higher on the hill here, see, as you can see, it's down the hill, but once you get way into the trees, it stops. This stuff goes away. And as you go up the hill, it gets thicker and thicker. Now we do know he went round a tree with his shoes on up the hill here about 500 yards. So at least 1,000 foot up higher. And we know his shoes are right down in here where they were found. And then there was more barefoot tracks to the north-northwest that were actually going east-west. That's why we were going up the hill here to the north-northwest. So I do not believe he's on this hillside. We've searched a lot of it. We haven't searched up higher, but you guys, I don't think it's possible. Barefooted, I really don't. So we're going back to where we think he's probably in the trees. And we're gonna keep doing the grid search down there. And we did grid search this up here, you guys. It's been covered really well. Now, have people miss things? Yes, all the time. But I feel pretty confident that he's not that way on the hillside, which is to the north-northwest. I don't believe so. We're gonna go back down into the trees. So back to the truck, which is here, down, around, and come back in. Let's see. You can see. We'll come back in probably a 1/4 mile from where the burn is down there. And then come in like this, stop, and then start gridding north to south again. That's what the plan is for the rest of the day. So we had to do this, you guys, up here, just to make sure. I don't feel he's up here, do you?
No.
So
no, I sure don't.
It was tough enough with the boots on, you guys, and I don't think so barefooted. That's just my personal thoughts. So back down that direction we're going. Appreciate you watching. Say bye, Pebbies.